All right, check, test. I think it's working. Okay, I'm going to let everybody file in before I start talking, but man, what a week it has been. Thank you all so much for your patience, dear God. Okay, everyone's back. Asdafar on Kick says, hey yo, Asdafar, thank you for being patient with me. Luke the Vault Dweller on Twitch is there. Perfect sound, says Luke. Thank you, Luke, for your patience. Toby Noble on Facebook says, is the YouTube chat happy now? Lol. It was worth it. It was probably worth it. It was a pain in the butt, but I've got good audio and I'm back. Loki Frost on Twitch says, you sound great. Thank you so much, Loki Frost. And of course, it's great to see everybody on YouTube today. John G. Emberadino, Alt Grendel, Sparrow, Automatic Beats, Wyoming Homesteader, Craig Euler, Wade Speakerman, The Vivid Kiwi, Gartauk, sorry about that, Jeremy JB, Alt Grendel, Pickles the Junkyard Cat, Sparrows, Sam Wolf, The Magic Q. Have I got a story for you? Oh my God. Eli White on Facebook says, hello, Ox. I can't get over that Fallout shelf. Thank you, Eli White. Yeah, I plan to show off all of the pieces individually at some point. Loki Frost on Twitch says, has everybody eaten today? If not, remember to eat as well as drink water and take your meds. That is very kind of you for that reminder, Loki Frost. Thank you. Luke the Vault Dweller says, can't wait for tonight's Scotch and Smoke Rings. Me too, and I'm hoping that we actually get through the night. Super Oxhorn fan on Kick says, good to see you again for more Silent Hill fun. Thank you, Super Oxhorn fan. And it's Sam S. with the first super chat of the day. Hello, Ox. How have you and the family been? I hope all is well for you guys. Sorry that I've been missing your streams. I've been working a lot and been super busy, but I'm here now, and that's what matters, my friend. Taking care of your business, taking care of you and yours is the name of the game. I'm glad you're here. I've been all right. This week has been awful. It's been awful because we had a windstorm hit the Pacific Northwest. I don't know if you guys have read about it, but it made the front page of Reddit for a little bit. Nothing like the hurricanes do in the East. But we did get like a windstorm so severe they were calling it a cyclone with wind power, the wind power of a hurricane. And it knocked out power for over 400,000 homes in the area. And my home was one of them. Now, I'm okay because I have a generator. And so my generator kicked into gear when we lost power a couple of days ago. And, you know, we've been warm and heated and we've got light. We've been able to cook and all that. But it also knocked out our internet as well, which was really bad timing because I wanted to go live with Stalker 2. I had the thumbnail made. I bought the game. I had planned to go live with Stalker 2 on release day, but the internet went out and I couldn't get everything together in time to do it. They didn't allow preloading, so I wanted to preload the game beforehand, but they didn't allow preloading, and when I woke up the next morning on release day for Stalker 2, the power was out, and I would have had to use my cell connection to download a multiple gigabyte video game and install it on my computer, not to mention live stream it. Plus, I had some sponsorship stuff come through that I had to work on, so I feel like I missed that window of opportunity. I would have really wanted to stream Stalker 2, but I couldn't. Anyway, I had a sponsorship deal come through, so I've been working on a sponsorship deal all week. But before I can publish the sponsorship video, I have to get approval. And I've been trying to communicate with my sponsorship team without having internet access. I'm trying to pair both this computer and that computer to my cell phone connection in order to send them sample videos and have them recommend edits and then make the changes. And it's been crazy. But I didn't want to miss Scotch and Smoke Rings, so I am currently broadcasting on my cell connection. And as you recall from my previous broadcasts when I've had to do that, I've got a limit. There's a limit, and I don't know how much of that limit I've used. So I'm going to try and go for a full 4 hours, but if the stream suddenly cuts out, you'll know why. It'll be because I used up my entire data plan. Yeah, so there you go. That's where I'm at. It's been a crazy, crazy day and week, but I'm all right. Incidentally, I don't have my spotlight on because it connects to my computer through Wi-Fi, and because I don't have an internet connection, it's not working. Yeah, and there's no manual switch. I never wanted just a manual knob, like a light, just to more. So I've got to use the monitor as light and just put a big white there. That's about the best I can do. Anyway, yeah. Otherwise, I'm all right. I'm just really, really annoyed. Amber Rose on YouTube says, "Hey Ox, it's been 40, or here's to 42 months. Thank you very much, Amber Rose, a member and a gold Ox for 42 months. That's amazing. Thank you." Steel 101 says, "How many stormtroopers does it take to change a light bulb?" Well, none, because they're all on the dark side. Does this still work? I'm gonna hope so. Lol. Okay, back to work. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Steel 101. James says, "What is your favorite part of Silent Hill?" I think I enjoy the setting. I enjoy the mood. That's really well done. I think, as with most Japanese horror games, or I don't even know, is it a Japanese horror game? I think it is. The dialogue is cheesy, and the story is incomprehensible. Perhaps it'll make more sense later, but they really nail the tone, the horror elements, the ruined town, the setting is all beautiful. The puzzles are okay. Sometimes they make sense, and I like them. Sometimes I'm infuriated by them. The gun combat is good. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot about it that I really enjoy. The Vivid Kiwi says, "Glad to hear you're doing okay. That wind is no joke." Yeah, it's no joke. But we're all okay up here. Gomer216 on Kick says, "Welcome back. You sound great. Thank you so much." That Colin guy on Twitch says, "Good evening, Ox. Haven't caught a Scotch and smoke rings in a minute." Well, you came back at the right time. It's good to have you here. Mexodus says, "Internet issues? Sounds like CSGO excuses." I mean, I don't know what that is, but it's not an excuse. It's real. Washington got a bunch of snow, says Finsley. Not where I'm at, but in the mountains. The mountains, I mean, I'm in the mountains, but I'm not high enough up into the mountains to get snow at the moment. But yeah, there's snow in the mountains. McCammy on Twitch says, "No wonder you look like a corpse." Lol. Yeah, it's the light. I normally look much better. Let's see if I can. Is that better? Can I turn the brightness up on my screen? Then I'd have to turn it down. Oh, well, I'm not gonna worry about it. A corpse, really? I look like a corpse. Thanks. Thanks for that. Daniel Holmes says, "Hi, Oxen Chat. I'm asking for good vibes and prayers for my wife, Jen. She learned today that she needs to have an entire colon removed due to rampant UC and precancerous signs." Oh my God. Daniel Holmes, you have our prayers, our best wishes for your family and for Jen. I mean, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's an awful, awful thing to have happen. You have nothing but my sympathy and our best wishes. Daniel, good to have you and your wife on the program today. Alt Grendel says, "What's big? Green, has 4 legs, and if it falls out of a tree, it'll kill you?" A pool table. Yeah. What's big and green with a lid and sometimes has wheels? A garbage dumpster. I mean, yeah, it works. It works. Thank you, Alt Grendel. Cannibal Bananas says, "Here's for using up your cell Wi-Fi limit for our entertainment. Glad we can hear you. And I'm happy I got to make a live stream. It's been a few months. Thank you, Cannibal Bananas. It's my pleasure. I wouldn't miss Scotch and Smoke Rings. This is one of the highlights of my week. It's expensive, so thank you for the super chats coming in. I appreciate it. They're all going to a good cause, I promise you. And that good cause being my wallet, my cell phone bill. Roman Granados says, hey, Ox. Hey there, Roman. So good to see you, my friend. Alice in Bumbleland says, I did notice you look different. Now we know. Hope everything gets sorted. Yeah, it will be, once we get power back. I heard back from the power company, and they said that they don't plan on getting power restored until Saturday or Sunday. And we lost it on Tuesday. So it's already been a couple of days without power. I'm just so grateful that I have a generator. Because I went through this a long time ago. About 4 years ago, we lost power. And it was around this time, but it was much colder and there was ice on the roads. And I didn't have a generator. And we didn't have fire. We didn't have anything. So I had to pack up the family and go to a hotel where we stayed for half a week. It was like 5 days before they restored power to our house. We lost everything in our fridge. We lost everything in the deep freeze. It was a nightmare. I said, never again. And I went and got the best generator I could. The guy came back like a used car salesman, had all these different pamphlets. He's like, well, here's our cheap model, our mid-tier model. I'm like, hey, shut up right now. Give me the best you got. I want the Rolls Royce of generators. He's like, all right. He got a big sale out of me that day. But yeah, I bought the Rolls Royce of generators, and I'm so grateful for it now because nothing in my house is turned off. I can run my washer, my dryer, my deep freeze. I can run my oven. I've got 2 ovens, both ovens, my microwave, my furnace. I've got 2 water tanks. No one's had cold water. Like, everything works because I bought the Rolls Royce of generators 4 years ago. I said, never again. And I'm not living through that again. So I'm very grateful that I'm that blessed. But the internet is still an issue. So I'm also very grateful to my cellular data plan. At least I'm still able to get work done this week. A.S. Stafar on Kick says, is it nuclear powered? No. Okay, I guess it's not the Rolls Royce of generators. It's not nuclear powered, but it's close enough. It's close enough. Roman Gradanos on Facebook says, hey, Ox. Hey there, Roman. Jessica on Facebook says, Wisconsin had some strong winds today. If I was lighter and had an umbrella, I would have been flying. Well, I'm glad that you at least have power, my friend. Oh, I need to drink something. It's been a week. Well, I hope you enjoyed my latest episode in the full story of Fallout London. I heard that the storm was coming, so I worked really hard on Monday and Tuesday to get the video done by Tuesday night. And then I scheduled it to publish. The reason there wasn't a premiere for my episode on Fallout London is because premieres... Well, they do allow you to schedule a premiere, but the problem with scheduling as a premiere is that as soon as you schedule it, it pings all of your 1 million+ subscribers. And it's really annoying to schedule a premiere because everyone jumps into the premiere and goes, oh, it doesn't start for 10 hours? This sucks. And then they leave. And then they don't come back. And you've missed your opportunity to ping 1 million people on your YouTube channel. So the only way to use it appropriately is to wait until, 10 or 20 minutes before the premiere starts and manually set the premiere to go live, which is what I usually do on Wednesday morning, and then I go back to bed. But I couldn't do that Wednesday morning because the power was out. So I had to work really hard Monday and Tuesday to get that done Tuesday night and schedule it in time for Wednesday. And then Wednesday morning, it was on rails, and it just went out on its own. And then I had the morning to kind of figure out my generator situation and to get my phone working so I could work throughout the rest of the week. Toby Noble says, 'tis the season again. Rum and eggnog. I know. It sure is. Jessica says, can you please read my shout out to my friend? Okay, let me scroll up. I don't see a shout out to your friend. Oh, okay, I see it. Jessica says, hey, Ox, I would like to do a shout out to my friend Moose in Newport, Vermont. Okay, well, there's a shout out from Jessica to Moose in Newport, Vermont. Thank you very much, Jessica. And hello, Moose. Alt Grendel says, I'm lucky there's a hospital on the same section of the power grid as me. Power rarely goes out, and if it does, it's back online quickly. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm far away from any important civilian infrastructure. And they said that when they emailed me. They said, look, we got to prioritize hospitals and schools and fire stations and police stations and all of that stuff. So we're going to get those up and online first, and everyone else, yeah, you got to wait. I'm last on the list. I live so far out that I'm last on the list in terms of priority for getting power and internet back. So it could be beyond Sunday. God, I hope not. Okay, we're going to cross our fingers and hope that my data plan is going to let us do the full 4 hours. I think it will. I think it will. I am getting a bit of hitching, but if you guys aren't mentioning it in the chat, then I'm going to assume we're okay. Yeah, it looks mostly okay. The new guy says, glad you're safe. No power sucks. We were in the direct path of Helen and lost power for 2 weeks. Generators came in clutch. Yeah, generators are great. Can't extol their virtues enough. Alien Face says, hey Ox, I hope you're doing amazing. Happy Turkey Month. I've been watching your Fallout 3 series. I enjoy it every time. Thank you so much, Alien Face. Happy Turkey Month. It's going to be at my house again. Did I complain about this last week? I feel like I did. I complained about it to someone. I'm hosting Thanksgiving again. And the way my family does it is whoever hosts Thanksgiving has to make the turkey, has to make the turkey. And I think I complain about this every year because ever since I moved into this house, my family wants me to host. And I do it, but I don't like making turkeys. I don't. Last year, I broke my sink trying to thaw my turkey. Did I tell you about that? Did I talk about this already? I feel like I talked about this last week. All right, I'm going to stop talking about it because I feel like I did it last week. The Vivid Kiwi says, appreciate your dedication to the stream. Happy to be here. Question, do you prefer Glenfiddich or Glenlivet? Also, which kind? 12 year? Yeah, I mean, the older it is, the better it is. So 12 is good, but 14 is great. I don't believe Glenfiddich comes in 14. I think it comes in 12 and then jumps to like 20 or something like that. Yes, you did, says the chat. Man, you know you're getting old when you start repeating yourself. Isn't that the hallmark of old people? They tell the same stories over and over again. I have to tell my kids to be patient when talking with their grandma. I love my mom, but she tells the same story as if it's new, as if she's never told it over and over and over again. And my kids will be sitting there on the phone, like we'll be talking to grandma on speakerphone, and my mom will be like, oh, I got to tell you a story. And she'll go into this story, and the kids will just go, Grandma. And I'm like, oh, shh. It's all right. She's old. She forgot that she already told you. Just let her tell you again and pretend to be surprised and go, oh, really, Grandma? You know? And it makes her happy. She likes telling stories. There's nothing worse than interrupting her and saying, Grandma, you told that story all over already again. We don't want to hear it again. It just dumps the wind out of her sails, and she hates it. So I'm like, we'll just sit through it. We'll listen to the story. I feel like I'm getting to that point. I'm retelling stories I've already told. God help me. The Raging Krogan says, hey, Ox, I'm a bit worried about a possible nuclear war because of current events. It's scary how close we are to it. I hope it can be avoided. I hope so, too. I'm with you there. And not to get too deep into politics, but I'm not terribly concerned about it. I keep getting error messages that my stream is ending, but I'm still... Am I still live? Crap. Crap. Okay, we're back. Are we? Okay. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Anyway, not to get too deep into politics, but I'm not terribly worried about it, mainly because Putin has a long list of red lines that he's put out there, and we cross them. NATO crosses them. Ukraine crosses them over and over and over again. First, it was, no sending ammunition to Ukraine. We sent ammunition to Ukraine. Then it was, if you send F-16s to Ukraine, we're going to use nuclear weapons. We sent F-16s to Ukraine. They didn't use nuclear weapons. They said, oh, if they attack the territory of Russia, then we're going to use nuclear weapons. Ukraine pushes into the Kursk region, and they don't use nuclear weapons. Now they're like, oh, you give long-range ATACMS missiles to Ukraine. We're going to use nuclear weapons. ATACMS just landed in Russia, and they have not yet used nuclear weapons. They did use an ICBM, which didn't have a nuclear payload, in the Donetsk region, I think it was. No, the Donbass, I forget. But the thing with Putin is that he doesn't want a nuclear war any more than we do. And he knows that the moment he launches a nuke, it's over. It's over. Because then he'll have to deal with China, as well as the West. China is a partner of convenience with Putin. Because China hits America, China doesn't like Western democracy, but China really, really likes money. They really, really love money. And they haven't been sanctioned as hard as Putin yet, right? And so they want Putin to win, and so they help Putin behind the scenes, but they don't want anything happening that removes their ability to make money. Like World War III. Because even China has warned Putin about using nukes. So yeah, there's that danger, but Putin is a bully, and the way you deal with bullies is you forcefully and aggressively stand up to them. And I'm actually frustrated that we haven't been as stern with Putin as we should have been. We should have given Ukraine the ability to shoot long-range missiles into Russia at the very beginning of the war. We should have given them Bradleys at the very beginning. We should have given them F-16s at the very beginning. Doling out kit, piecemeal, over time, slowly, so that they get it, but after they've missed their initiative, is suicide. I don't understand why it's taken us this long to do it. All that does is embolden the enemy. Russia was stationing their planes and their troops right on the border of Ukraine and Russia for years. For the first 2 years, they would just put their troops out there completely within range of the missiles that we were providing to Ukraine, knowing that they weren't going to lose them because Ukraine had to follow NATO's laws and America's laws and not use the long-range missiles on Russian territory. But it was only when they started to realize that we were going to give Ukraine permission to do that eventually that they moved all of their troops further in, and now they're out of range. Ukraine missed their moment of opportunity, and it's entirely frustrating. Anyway, enough of that. Nuka Tom with a very generous super chat says, tonight on Scotch and Smoke Rings, our harrowed head wear-toting hero, returns with microphone mishaps, Wi-Fi woes, and the uncaring might of Mother Nature. What should be a recipe for a Michelin star disaster turns once again into the best day of our week. Thanks for making our day, Ox. Thank you very much, Nuka Tom. Zarteth says, one trick is to tell them stories that don't go anywhere. Like the time I took the ferry to Shelbyville. I wore an onion on my belt, which was the fashion at the time. What was I saying? Ferry. Right. There you go. That is definitely one way to handle it. Wade Speakerman says, hey, Ox, just found out today that I've been accepted to be out on the kidney transplant list, and my complete kidney failure may be over fairly soon. Wade, that's excellent news. Congratulations, my friend. I'm so excited for you. That Colin guy says, I'll never forget the ice storm here 4 years ago. Lost power for 2 solid weeks. That was incidentally the same time I got COVID. Couldn't go anywhere, had no power. Rough time. Cheers, Ox. Gosh, that Cullen guy. That is rough. All right, I seem to have lost my Facebook and Twitch chat. I'm going to reload and hope that that works. Rumor Mill says, my parents love your cat story. Have you gotten your turkey yet? I'm not into traditional Thanksgiving meals. I'm going to have a shake and an Oreo ice cake cream cake. Want to wish all of your family a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Thank you, Rumor Mill. I did get my turkey. It was a 16-pounder. It's still in the freezer. I've got time. I still got time, right? I got about a week, right? All right. Should be okay. The Raging Krogan says, well, I have a bottle of potassium iodide just in case. It gives body good resistance to radiation from fallout. Well, you know what? If you ever need it, you'll be glad you have it. That's for sure. Amanda Peterson gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Amanda Peterson, and congratulations to Atrix, Just, Genus, The Twisty Straw, Amanda Ray, and Gorgeous Freeman. Okay, what I think is happening is I think this computer keeps disconnecting. And this is the computer I use for my chat. But that computer, which is managing my broadcast signal, is still solid. So what appears to be a loss of connection on my end isn't really. You guys are still getting a strong signal. But yeah, I still can't seem to get into my Facebook and Twitch chat. Sorry about that, everybody. On Facebook and Twitch and Kick. Oh, it's back. All right, Facebook, Twitch, and Kick chat is back. I can't see previous messages, and I don't know how much longer it's going to be back, but it's back for now. Thank you, Nukatom, for the very generous super chat. Extremely appreciated. Nukatom says, think you'll stream on Thanksgiving? Just wondering, because I hate to miss you on my birthday of all days. Your birthday is on Thanksgiving? Nukatom, I don't know. I mean, the family will be gone by then. We'll see. I'm not making any promises because my plans could change at any moment, but if I go live Thursday night, then yes. How about that? HM Grant on Kick says, I just blurt things out. I never expect a response. Well, that's okay. Sometimes you get one, sometimes you don't. Robin on Facebook with a turkey emoji. Thank you, Robin. Eli on Facebook says, hey, Ox, have you ever tried the Elder Scrolls games? The only one I played was Skyrim, and I did beat it. I streamed myself playing it. And it was fun. Wade Speakerman says, Ox, I just looked it up, and a 16-pound turkey needs 6 days in the fridge to defrost. Okay, so I'll put it in tomorrow. Thank you. You're saving my Thanksgiving. I'll put it in the fridge tomorrow. God, I hope I don't lose power. I've got the generator. I'm not going to lose power. I'm going to be fine. I'll be all right. Vince M says, hey, Ox, I'm sorry to hear about the storm. I'm glad you're safe and you have a generator. Wishing you and your family an early Happy Turkey Day. Thank you so much, Vince M. Happy early Turkey Day to you. 6 days to defrost a 16-pound turkey? Really? 6 days. I hope I remember correctly. I hope it wasn't 20 pounds. I didn't buy a 20-pound turkey, did I? I don't think so. If I did, I'll have to put it in the fridge tonight, won't I? If I did, I'll have to have put it in the fridge yesterday, won't I? Oh, no, it's going to be last year all over again. Jessica Kindred says, where do penguins go to vote? The North Pole. Thank you. Brandon Belfed says, time for dark dad jokes. Why can't orphans play baseball? Really? You're making an orphan joke tonight? All right. Why can't orphans play baseball? They can't find home. You heard the crowd. Enough of those orphan jokes. Dong Ho Choi says, why don't you limit stream resolution or frame rate so you don't use up all the data? Would rather watch at low res than have to stream cut short, lol. I've got it set to a variable bit rate so that if it goes too low. But you know, I don't know. I could always go lower. But I at least want to stream in HD. I'm in HD 1920 1080. David Norrell says, get the pitchforks and the torches. Yeah, we don't take kindly to orphan jokes on the program. Madison's Quest says, hi, excited to see you play Silent Hill tonight. Love it so far. Thank you, Madison's Quest. I'm loving it as well. The problem is that he probably really enjoyed that response. All of the tomatoes being thrown by Is Tassie and everybody upset in the comments and the booing and my response. He's coming back. You know, I'm calling it now. Brandon's going to come back with another dark joke. Luke the Vault Dweller says, 3 golf clubs walk into the bar. The wedge orders a pint. The putter orders a pint. And the third one says that he'll have a ginger ale. The putter says, why is he ordering water? And he says, I'm the driver. Right. I mean, I get it, but you said ginger ale, not water. But I get it. He's the driver. He can't drink and drive. I get it. No, it's okay. Thank you for that one. Zarteth says, I think the geopolitics zapped the relevance of my Grandpa Simpson reference earlier. Hat tip to the subject of story repetition and age. All good, though. Here's some Geritol money. Oh, I see. You made a Grandpa Simpson reference after my geopolitical rant, and it was in reference to something I had said previously. Thank you, Zarteth. I appreciate it. Mr. Virus says, I got dad jokes, dark jokes, and dark daddy jokes. Whoa. No. We do dad jokes on the program. We don't do daddy jokes. There's a difference. None of that. I'm putting a stop to that now. My foot is down. No daddy jokes. Dad jokes, yes. Daddy jokes, no. No. Stressica on Twitch says, hello, Oxhorn and chat. Thank you so much, Stressica. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, no. What did I say? Brandon Beltfed says, hey, I'm just warming up. What's the difference between a pregnant lady and a light bulb? You can't unscrew a pregnant lady. All right. That could have been darker, honestly. That was all right. It was dark enough. It really wasn't that dark. That was more slightly raunchy and slightly crass, but really, not really. It wasn't that bad. Alt Grendel says, the bartender says, why the non-linear story structure? Quentin Tarantino walks into a bar. That's nice. I like that one. Nuka Tom says, making anything other than turkey for the big day? I'm going to use some recipes from the Fallout cookbook for Thanksgiving. I'm especially excited because my mom cake, and my dad's letting her use his Glengoyne. I'm assuming that's a type of Scotch, but I'm not familiar with it. I thankfully don't have to make any other anything else for Thanksgiving. The rest of my family, they relish all of their little recipes. Their salads of old that the family has been making for years and upon years. Me, I just got to figure out a turkey. I'll probably find another recipe online, which is what I do every year. I keep losing the original recipe that I find online, so then I have to go find a new recipe, and it always ends up being way different, and yet the turkey ends up tasting the same. I don't understand. All right, Chad is talking about a loss of stream briefly, but it does look good now, so I'm just going to assume that we're all good. All right, we got about 20 minutes before the gameplay begins. 20 minutes. Meh says, what is he playing in the background? I need that. This is actually a studio recording from a family band from about 15 years ago. But they're playing Dixieland music. If you just Google Dixieland music, you'll find a bunch of music in this genre and style. Paul says, make the turkey in the bag. It never dries out. Well, what if the bag is plastic? I can't put a turkey in a bag, in a plastic bag in the oven. Not unless I want to poison my family. Luke the Vault Dweller says, here's my redeeming joke for Ox. What's the difference between a good pizza joke and a bad pizza joke? The delivery. I like that one. That's nice. That's a good one. More like that. Less about orphans. Paul says cooking bags. Clell says they make plastic bags that won't melt. What wizardry is this? I don't make turkeys in the Harry Potter universe. Plastic cooking bags that don't melt? I don't believe it. Nope, you're pulling on my leg. I don't think that's true. Invisibility cloak? Sure. Turkey bags that don't melt? What universe do you live in? It's crazy. Jared on Facebook says, Stalker 2, very fun game, a horror/survival apocalyptic mode. It's got very interesting story and a lot to explore. A lot to explore. I think you'll love it and maybe good for Thursday's night stream. Thank you, Jared. Yeah, I was gonna stream Stalker 2 on release day, but due to the storm that hit, I missed my opportunity. So I don't know if I'm gonna stream it again. Maybe I will if chat really, really is interested. But my week is pretty full. It's like crockpot liners, says Heather R. You line your crockpot? With what? Fairy dust? No, the point of using a crockpot is to scrub it for an hour afterwards. That's the real joy of using a crockpot. If you're lining it with magic pixie dust, you're robbing yourself of the true experience. Using a chisel to get melted cheese off the inside ceramic of a crock pot, that's where it's at. I don't know where you guys have all of these magic tips and tricks for cooking. Alt Grendel says, we're getting occasional frame drops. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm not seeing it on my end. Like every time I look over, I see a solid signal. I believe you, but you have to suffer through a signal to be live today. Joseph says, yep, if you're lining it, you're just lazy and a fake cook. Yeah, that's right. All you fake cooks in the chat with your crockpot liners and turkey bags. Don't talk to me about such nonsense. If it's not made on a stick over a fire, I don't believe in it. Mr. Virus says, spatchcock the turkey. Oh, that's right. You guys were talking about spatchcocking last year. I've never spatchcocked anything. It sounds interesting. I'll have to Google it. Though, before I do, I'll switch to incognito mode, I think. Yeah. Probably smart that way. Russell says, get a pressure cooker. Oh, is that how you cook a turkey? You'd need a pretty big pressure cooker to cook a turkey. Well, yeah, just drop it in the pressure cooker. How much pressure does it take to cook a turkey? I don't know. Again, something I'll have to Google.